In this video, I'm going to share with you 10 graduation sub-niches for t-shirts. Graduation is a huge topic every year. If you haven't designed for graduation or you don't know what to design for graduation, you're kind of stuck, you don't want to miss this video. Let's go. Thanks for joining me on this video. My name is Juno with Detour Shirts. I've been designing and selling t-shirts online since 2005, and so I've seen graduation t-shirts sell year after year. It's right around that time between May and June, end of May, beginning of June. That's when people buy graduation t-shirts. That's kind of the sweet spot. So you're gonna wanna design 2 months before that, a month before that, just to get it into whatever pod site you're gonna do, or if you're gonna sell it on your site. This is a huge one because people love to buy things for that special day, and it's not just the graduate, it's family members, it's extended family, it's all of this stuff. So it makes great presents and makes great shirts for the whole family. So you could end up selling multiples of this as well. And I'm going to show you different ideas on what you can do for graduation. If you're kind of stuck and you haven't done this before, you don't want to miss this. It's a huge one, and hopefully these ideas will spark some other ideas. And there's not only 10, I'm listing 10, but there's lots of different ideas out there, and you can make up your own when you look at these and maybe think of something totally different that people would want to buy. So I'm going to share with you 10. I'm going to go to the internet first just to show you some ideas on Amazon, and then I'm going to break it down to the 10 that I saw that I think you can work on and look at. So let's get to the internet on Amazon right now. Alright, so I'm here on Amazon just to show you how big this is. So I typed in graduation t-shirt, Amazon right here. Of course, lots of results, 30,000 results. So this is a huge niche. Of course, you're going to have to niche down, and that's what this is about, trying to show you how you can kind of niche down and not just do graduation t-shirt, kind of make it even smaller. But you can see, look at some of these BSRs. It's not graduation yet. We're still, 1 to 2 months out, but still super low, right? Super low BSRs. These are just going to get lower and lower if you can get here on the first page and get something. Look at that. Very low, super low. So these are selling right now, probably multiple times a day right now, and it's just going to get better and better. So I looked through all of these, did some homework for you so you can see, and you can do this yourself. You can go on here on Amazon, type in graduation t-shirt and kind of look at, get some ideas. Don't copy any of these, right? This is not about copying stuff. This is about getting ideas on what you can do instead and kind of make up your own. So these are some ideas on what to do. Of course, make your own of these, and feel free to kind of mash things together as well as we see these things. So you're going to want to make yours. The best way to do this is to be original and make sure that yours stands out and something that people want to buy for graduation, right? And so I'm going to show you some of those. So first, let's go into tip number 1, or sub-niche number 1, subtopic number 1. And that is this class of blank. So whatever year it is, if you're watching this next year, another year, right now it's 2022, but you could be watching this in 2023 or 2024. That's what you would do, right? Class of 2022, 2023, 2024 of that year. So you can see right here, I'm showing all different ways to do this. There's not just one way to do this, but make sure your way that you're doing is different from this, but also something that people want to wear. So in this case, you don't have to fill up the whole shirt. You can see some of these try to do it and try and fill it up, but there's some cases where you don't. As long as you do class of 2022, class of 22 would work as well. Any of those things. So have fun with this. You can do like, there's nice script fonts, there's nice big bold athletic fonts, there's other kinds of fonts here. So I would think do lots of different styles, find a good style that you want to do and do that. So that's number 1. Number 2 is senior 2022. You can see lots of different ways to do this as well. So as long as you put senior right here, of course this is for graduating high school. But lots of different ways. Look at all the variety here, and then you can kind of mash those up as well. So this last one here says class of 2022 senior, right? So you can do kind of a mashup of either one, but you can see right here lots of different fonts. This one's mashing up basketball, this one's kind of doing a tie-dye, this one's kind of doing stars and all kinds of stuff. So there isn't a specific font that you're going to want to use. You find one that works well, that reads well, that people would want to wear. You can see again, filling up the space is good, but you don't actually have to in this case for the senior 2022. So have fun with this. Find something original that you're gonna do. Again, don't copy these. I'm gonna stress that. Of course you don't want to copy these because these are already selling. You copy these, they're still gonna sell, and yours is gonna be way behind, right? Nobody's gonna pick yours on page 10 when this is already on page 1, right? So don't copy these. Topic number 3 is family of. I mentioned this before. People like to buy these in groups, so make sure if you do one, you can scale these, right? So proud dad of 2022 graduate, proud mom, proud uncle, proud little sister, proud brother, proud papa, proud grandma. You know, there's all these, and it doesn't have to say proud, but all of these seem to be like the thing that people like to put on here. You can think of some other word instead of proud on there. I'm just showing you all of these that do say proud, but you can see different family members. These aren't all the family members, right? You got cousins, right? You got some say nana, some say grana or whatever. So have fun with this. Do it in your own way as well. This one seems to fill up the shirt pretty well because of the long words, but again, do one for each one of the family members. Scale this design and do multiple versions of this design too. Just make sure that yours is better than these here. Don't copy these. Make sure that yours is original. So the 4th one here is funny graduation sayings. You can come up with your own. Here are some to kind of get you started, some ideas. Again, no copying these, don't do these, but you can see some funny words here. I like this one. I graduated, can I go back to bed now, right? Or I paused my game to graduate, you're welcome. So lots of funny things here. Figure out something funny that people could wear on graduation after they graduated. I think this will do really well. These do well every year. Some of these have 2022 on them, but I would suggest if you're doing funny graduation sayings, try to keep 2022 out of it so that you can sell it next year and the year after and so on. So if it's a bestseller this year, it probably will be a good seller next year too. So that's number 4, funny graduation sayings. Number 5 is the graduation mashup. You've seen a lot of these where you're mashing up football, you're mashing up sloths, you're mashing up unicorns and dinosaurs and gaming. This is a huge one. If you can figure out how to mash up gaming, that's a big one. Video games. Dogs and cats are also big. So think of some of those giant niches that sell well and mash it up with graduation. And I think you could do really well. This is one idea that's not thought of a lot, and I think this one could do really well for you if you do it right. The 6th one is a specific major. So there's a lot of different majors in college and universities. You can see this person got their RN, a registered nurse. This one finished another degree, and this one is culinary arts and so on, future engineer, beauty school. Think of all the different majors, and you can do a design for specific majors there. So think about that. I think this one too is a kind of untapped niche. If you can think of all the different things that people are graduating from, you know, those might search for these on Amazon and say, hey, I graduated from this and this. This is specific to me and I want to buy it. Or the family member may want to buy it too. So this is a huge one. I think one untapped niche or sub niche that I think could do really well for you. The 7th one here is graduated a specific grade. So most of the time when we think graduated, we think seniors, like we saw in the beginning, seniors from high school, but you can graduate pre-K, you can graduate college, you can graduate preschool and high school and 8th grade, 5th grade, 7th grade, 1st grade, whatever it is, right? So you could scale these as well. Once you make something really nice, you could change out 8th grade to 6th grade or 9th grade or whatever it is, right? So think of this one as well. This is another scalable graduation design. So do it really well, make sure that it's your best work, and then have a way to kind of switch out, you know, 8th grade with 6th grade and so on like that. And again, we can mash up these things, right? So this one is a mashup of monster trucks with graduation and preschool. So think about that when you're doing it. Number 8 is a type of degree. So we said type of major, but this is also, your bachelor's degree or your master's degree or your doctorate and things like that. So you can see here, Bachelor of Science, right? So all of these are specific to a degree. So think of those when you're doing it, the different degrees. This one's kind of listing it out here. Well, you got the diploma, high school diploma, you got the bachelor's degree, you got the master's, and you got the doctorate, so PhD and stuff like that. So have fun with this one. I think this one too could do really well, especially those that are graduating with a specific degree. Number 9 is the Grow With Me niche, and you might have seen this one where the class of is so far out. It's because it's made for kindergarteners or grade schoolers to wear every year and take a picture with it, and so they grow into the shirt. So here's one right here as an example. This is class of 2033, which is far out there, but they're gonna wear it, you know, on the first grade and second grade and kind of check these off as they wear it. That's why it's white here, so you can check the boxes and say, or write a date or whatever it is, and then take a picture every year. So this is a cool idea. You might have seen some of these. A lot of them have check boxes or blank spaces, but some of them don't have any check boxes at all. They just have it way out there, and they're just gonna wear class of 2035 every year without the check boxes. So think about this. This is another one that you can scale, of course, because you can do 2034, 35, 36, and keep going. And upload these as well. So come up with a cool design. Don't copy these, make up your own. The last one, number 10, a lot of good information in this video, I hope is helping you. So number 10 is the dabbing graduation. Now I've seen this popular this year. I don't know why dabbing is still popular, but it is. And so you can see here, this is a really top selling t-shirt. And once you have that dabbing graduate, you can add class of, or you know, kindergarten or 5th grade. This one doesn't even have robes, it's just a hat. So if you already have someone dabbing, like a student, maybe you just put a hat on it right here. This is a unicorn graduating, right? You can see lots of different ways to do this. This is a pencil. So think of those different things. You could have a dabbing cat or a dog or a dinosaur or whatever with the words class of, and kind of mash those things up. So there's so much potential here in graduation. A lot of things that haven't been done yet that I think you could do, and if these spark any ideas of something totally different, I would do that as well. So all of them together, you want to take your snapshot right here. These are my 10 graduation ideas. All 10, take a snapshot, think of these as well. You got the examples in this video. Of course, don't copy those examples. Those are just to help you brainstorm so you can see visually what to do, but come up with your own thing and come up with something that people actually would want to wear. Make a nice t-shirt. Don't just throw up text and words and graphics. Make sure that it's actually a t-shirt that people want to wear, because that's the thing that they're going to buy, right? There's so much competition out there. You got to give them a reason to pick yours over the other t-shirts. So have fun with this. Hopefully this video is really helpful for you, and hopefully you get some sales during this graduation season. So that is it for this video. Hopefully this video was super helpful for you. I hope you get some sales during the graduation season. If this video was helpful for you, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to this channel already, make sure to hit that subscribe button right there. The question of the day for this video is, have you done any graduation t-shirts? I want to know that in the comments. I want to see how many of you actually done this. This is a huge topic, but if you're new to it, let me know in the comments. Maybe this was your first year to do that. Hopefully these really help. Thanks again for watching, and if you want to see more sub-niche videos, I have a bunch of them. Click on these two right here. And as always, guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one.